You try to close the door, but the cult member wedges her hand in the gap. Girl, break her fingers. G'day, my name is Felix. Welcome to my little corner of the back rooms. Today we are checking out more Love is Enigma. So, let's get into it. Alrighty. Okay. I can head home from here. I'd rather not take up too much of your time, daughter. It's not a problem for me to escort you back. Oh, well, it's just that I have to get some stuff on the way home, dinner and such. I won't insist then. Have a safe walk home, Felicia. The name Felicia is so funny to me. Ryota leaves, heading towards the cafe. Maybe he's just visiting Yoko before heading home. Ugh. Email from Mum. Your heart rate was unnaturally high last night. What do I keep telling you? Keep yourself together, Felicia. Just follow your routine and it will be okay. Just remember to do as I say. Girl, you're so insufferable. Okay. Why can't she mind her own business? Whatever. I still have other things I need to do. Oh, okay. Daily routine. Leave incense for Kazuki. Get incense for Kazuki. Gotta keep my sanity high. How do I do that? Anyways, I should get some offerings for Kazuki's shrine before going home. Thankfully, the temple is still open at this hour. Free roaming is now available again. You'll be able to explore from 8 to 11. Why do those zeros look funny? During this time, you'll find the male leads scattered across the map beside several locations. You'll be able to interact with them. You can also interact with various other townsfolk for other sided interactions. However, they won't wait forever. Some interactions will disappear after a certain time, so choose wisely. Additionally, any interactions involving the main characters will automatically advance time by an hour. Plan your night carefully. Okay. Is that me? Cute. Alright, well, let's get this. As you approach the temple, you see Haruki being hastily escorted out by an irate monk. Seriously, stop handing out your business cards to people trying to pray. This is a holy ground, not a business conference. Haruki, unperturbed by the monk's anger, tries to defend himself as he's pushed to the exit. Whoa, your boy on the grind for that bread, you get me? I'm an actual exorcist, I'm here to help. That's enough, we've had it with your antics. Leave. Sorry, I'm laughing at him saying he's on the grind for that bread. Leave before I call the police. Jeez, I'm doing what's called marketing, alright? People need my help, and I'm not going to stop spreading the word. He's so weird. Excuse me. I can vouch for him. He's an actual exorcist. I'm actually one of his regulars. The monk turns to you, his brows furrowed in skepticism. Young lady, you cannot be serious. This is clearly a con man. You need to be more cautious. People like him prey on the vulnerable. I understand your concern, but he has genuinely helped me. I wouldn't be defending him if he wasn't the real deal. The monk studies your expression, his stern look softening slightly as he considers your words. You honestly believe that? It's hard to believe anyone would fall for such a character. See, I told you, I'm a real exorcist. Just trying to help people, no scams here. Give me a chance, I promise, I'll respect your holy grounds. No funny business, just good old Ulsp? The monk sighs, clearly torn between his duty and your insistence. Oh god, okay. There you go. Yatta! We did it! Alright, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt this time, but if I catch him causing trouble again, he's out for good. Thank you for understanding. Trust me, he's really helped me out of some bad spots. The monk nods reluctantly. Very well, I'll take your word for it. Just make sure he respects the sanctity of this place. Haruki grins widely, clearly pleased. Thanks for backing me up, Felicia. You're the best. I owe you one. Oh, why did I choose Felicia as a name, dude? Anyway, dear client, what brings you to this sacred ground? Surely you didn't come just to witness my flair. No, dude. I came to get stuff for Kazuki. What a kind-hearted wife. How commendable. Though I must add a little note, simply bringing gifts might not suffice to appease all spirits, especially those of the rather malevolent kind. Malevolent? That's where you come in. You flatter me, my dearest client. I shall do my best to navigate these intricate spiritual matters with the same flair and expertise you believe I truly possess. Flair and finesse, huh? Sounds like you're selling yourself pretty hard. Well, one must advertise their talents. Besides, I believe that a little charm never hurts anyone, especially when it comes to dealing with the otherworldly. Think of it as an added bonus to my professional services. You're always so cheerful, Haruki. I really feel like I can relax when you're around. I'm just doing my part to lighten the mood. Exorcism would be such a gloomy business otherwise. But I must warn you, spirits can be quite tricky, you know. The world of the supernatural is like an intricate dance. Sometimes even benign spirits have their own quirks and challenges. When I sensed at your home the other day, I didn't want to bring it up there and then, just in case you got scared. But whatever's in there, whatever is haunting your house is not a simple ghost. It's something that has been festering for years. Who wouldn't be afraid if you put it like that? Forgive my choice of words. What I meant to say is, there's something strange brewing spiritually in your home. It's not any better. But that's not something the strong and knowledgeable exorcist from the South Ome clan, that is I, can't handle. Okay. So please trust me. I'll help erase any evil that plagues your way. Anyways, I would love to stay and chat, but duty calls. Remember to contact me if anything happens. I'll be off. With a dramatic flourish of his coat, Haruki turns and heads down the temple steps, disappearing into the bustling streets. What a strange guy. You watch him go, a mixture of amusement and reassurance settling in. Despite his eccentricities, Haruki's presence feels undeniably comforting. Right. I'd better go get Kazuki's incense while I'm here. Is it my freaking mother again? It better not be, dude. Oh, I got a lot of shit to do today. Thank you, go for croissant. Croissant? Visit Granny. Damn, we got a lot to do today. How do I keep my sanity high? Cafe. Affection with Haruki increased. He's pretty easy to win over. Okay, what was our thing again? Sorry, my memory's so bad. General, say shrine, bathroom, konbini, sweet shop, cafe. Okay. Try the lower district. Konbini. Ren gives the door a blank look. Welcome. Oh. His face twists up in disgust. Dude! It's you. Look, just get what you need and go home. I don't need to make a mess of my job, too. You couldn't get enough of me. As if you could get enough of me. Ren scoffs, but there's a hint of appreciation on his face. I don't have a clue what you're talking about. Just get what you need. After picking up the items that you needed, you head back to the counter to purchase. Ren begins to scan your items silently. He pauses scanning and silently looks at the air freshener among your items and gives you an approving look. You look at him confused at his actions. This isn't the worst thing you could have bought. It's the brand I always get. Oh, good for you. He appears almost bashful at the admission, as if he has shared a massive secret. Why are the dudes in this game so strange? Seemingly realizing the strangeness of his statement, he hastily scans the rest of your items without saying another word. He points at the cash register's display. Should I tease him? Can I save before I do that? Let's save. How do I save? Oh, there. Okay. Let's tease him. I bet you'd look cute in a uniform. What? You can't just say that, Felicia. What's wrong? Are you getting shy? Ren ducks behind the counter, his voice muffled as he spoke up again. Just pay and leave. Are you hiding behind the counter? No, I am not hiding. The crack in his voice begs to differ. Oh well, I guess I should swing by the conveni more often. Ren slowly peeks his head out from behind the counter, his ears still burning red. Thank you for your patronage. I hate you. Please never come back again. I guess it's time for me to go. Messing with him was fun though. As you head towards the exit, you hear a loud crash. Turning around, you see a customer standing amidst the toppled display. Ren, clearly irritated, clicks his tongue. Did you click your tongue at me? You worthless brat. It's your sloppy work that caused this. What if I was injured, huh? It's not my job to deal with morons. What did you say to me? I'll report you to your manager, you. Report away. I'll clean it up. I'm not wasting my time arguing. You keep being mouthy with me and I'll fucking slug you. The customer inches closer to Ren and points his finger in his face threateningly. Ren steps back but realizes he's backed against the wall as the customer corners him. What the hell, dude? Seeing the customer's aggression, you decide to step in. Hey! How can you say such things? You're the one who should apologize. As you try to intervene, the customer, who you can see is clearly intoxicated, tries to swing at you. What the f***, dude? Yatta! Ha! Serves you right. Ren takes the mop in his hand and continues to hit the already downed customer. Take that! And that! Ren, I think he's had enough. Oh, fine. He tosses the mop aside in triumph. The customer drunkenly stumbles his way out, confused by the whole situation. Ren turns to look at you with a newfound respect. It was cool how you dodged that guy so quickly. Oh, what's that? I don't think I heard the first part quite clearly. You're saying how cool, amazing, and pretty I looked while standing up against that guy? Ha! I didn't say anything like that. It's just nice to hear some appreciation coming from you for once. Don't get used to it, but, yeah, thanks, I guess. That could have gone a lot worse. No problem. Glad I could help. Plus, it was kind of fun seeing you swing that mop around. Yeah, it's called zoning. And, you too, I guess. Aw, you do care. Don't make me regret saying that. Look, if you're free tomorrow after work, we should swing by the shop near the apartment. You know, the one owned by that old granny? I'll pay back this favor. Are you asking me out on a date, Ren? What? No, I just owe you one, alright? Relax, I'm just teasing. I'll be there. Good, and, thanks again. Seriously. Anytime. Just try not to get into any more fights while I'm not around. Yeah, just get out of here before I change my mind about being grateful. With that, Ren gives you a nod of appreciation before turning back to his duties. You leave the store feeling accomplished and got to see the cuter side of Ren to boot. That's another thing off our list. Alright. Cafe, sweet shop. KKK. Sanity increased. Affection with Ren increased. I'm heading home now. Oh, did I run out of time? That's a shame. Oh well. As you step into your apartment, a knock echoes through the door. A voice calls from the other side. Hello, is anyone home? What now? With a resigned sigh, you approach the door. When you open it, you're met by a woman standing there, her hands clasped together in a formal manner. Have you found salvation through Hiroshi no Kami? No, dude, the f***. Salvation? What do you mean? Hiroshi no Kami, the Divine One, offers visions and guidance to those who see the truth. He is the one Light in the darkness, the savior of lost souls. You seem like someone searching for answers. Why not explore what he has to offer? Embracing his guidance might bring you the balance and peace you need to keep things in order. After all, in the midst of chaos, true balance is found through the light of the divine. Girl, no. What? No, thank you. No, thanks. I don't really want to. You try to close the door, but the cult member wedges her hand in the gap. Girl, break her fingers. I understand your reluctance, but Hiroshi no Kami's light is too important to ignore. This path offers salvation and purpose, and turning away now means missing out on a profound truth. Please reconsider. Our door is always open, but the time to accept his guidance is now. Oh my god, dude. Yada! I appreciate your concern, but now is not really a good time. I'll definitely check it out again, though. I understand it's not the best moment, but Hiroshi no Kami's guidance is essential. This opportunity to find balance and peace might not come again. Isn't your search for answers worth exploring? I'm really not interested right now. But think of the clarity and purpose you might gain. Just a brief visit could make a world of difference. I said no. I need to focus on other things at the moment. I see. Well, I'll respect your decision for now. I'll come back with more information if you're still unsure. Thank you for at least considering it. Remember, our door is always open. Yeah, you said so. The woman bows deeply and with a final lingering look turns away, leaving you alone. Okay. After a long day, you decide to visit Kazuki's shrine. Compared to the day before, it's still relatively neat. I should take care of him first. I hope this keeps you at peace for tonight once again. Maybe it's my imagination, but the air around the shrine feels a little colder, and the feeling of gratitude settles in my bones. You smile softly at the shrine. Good night, Kazuki. Work was tiring today. I'm sorry, Kazuki, but I'll do what I can. There, all better. Affection with Kazuki increased. I'm getting affection from the ghost? Okay. Bathroom. You're keeping it together pretty well, but there's no harm in making sure you're extra calm. Does that mean I have to do the rhythm thing? Dude, I'm really not good at it. Alright. Play. Funky vibe, I suppose. Easy. I'm kind of dumb. Oh, I missed that last one. I was so locked in though. Impressive, you've hit 98% of the total notes. Hell yeah, dude. I locked in. Awesome. Okay, guess it's bedtime. You step inside and everything seems in place. The door clicks shuts behind you. For a fleeting moment, peace settles in the air, and your mind drifts back to the day. Whenever I'm with Haruki, his high energy makes me feel less tired, and he's surprisingly fun to be around. I don't know how Ren does it, but customer service is certainly not for the weak. I would get so tired after dealing with all those customers. And a soft, unexpected smile brushes your lips. Maybe things aren't so bad after all. Maybe not everything has to be difficult. But before the thought can settle, something stirs beneath your skin. Guilt, thick and alive, begins to bubble, crawling its way through your veins and towards your fingertips. Your hands tremble. You glance down. Was that a flicker? A slither beneath the surface? What the? You're no better than your mother. You're really enjoying life, huh? You're fake bitch. How can you enjoy life when Kazuki's killer is still out there? You don't actually believe he committed suicide. Do you? Do you? Do you? Do you? The accusation lingers, sinking its claws in. Your fingers find your nails and you begin to pick, anxiety bubbling up, choking your thoughts. You're not doing enough. No. You're already working on finding his killer, aren't you? Yet the doubt coils tighter. Are you making any progress? It whispers, persistent. Who gave you the right to smile, to feel any joy when Kazuki is nothing more than ashes now? Your nails dig into your flesh, tearing at the guilt festering just beneath the surface. You claw at your skin, frantic, as if somehow you can scrape away the guilt, as if those phantom insects crawling beneath the surface will stop moving, will stop whispering. The scar on your hand throbs sharp, biting, and suddenly the wound opens again, fresh blood dripping down your wrist. Your head pounds, a drumbeat of dread. A knock echoes from the door, soft but familiar. The Colt again? Panic seizes you and you run to the bathroom, desperate to escape, to wash away the dread crawling up your spine. You splash cold water on your face, but as you glance in the mirror, something flickers behind you. A shadow. A presence. Your stomach twists violently, bile rises and you hurl the day's lunch into the sink. Then, without warning, the lights snap off. Darkness engulfs the room, thick and suffocating. The only sound is the low, menacing hum of the ventilator and the running water filling the void. And then, footsteps, thumping, scuttling. Someone is outside the bathroom door. Felicia. A voice calls out to you. Mom? No, it can't be. She's far away. Too far to be here. You shake the thought away, but the thumping grows louder and cold dread seeps into your bones. The wound on your hand bleeds more, pain shooting up your arm. Kazuki. You whisper a prayer, barely audible. I'm sorry, please. I'll find your killer, I swear. Your phone buzzes in the dark, cutting through the tension. A notification flashes from your mum. Remember to call if you need help. Your heart clenches, a bitter laugh slipping from your lips. Fuck that. I'm not calling that bitch. But then, a colder thought cuts through the fear. Who are you calling? Haruki? Your hands tremble as you pulled your phone out, to call the only person you knew who could deal with this. Ring, ring, click. Hello, dear client. Are those pesky spirits being relentless again? Or perhaps they're moving things around your apartment? Fear not, for my services are always at your disposal. You were so taken aback by his precise knowledge of your predicament that the rest of his bombastic greeting went right over your head. How did you... Anyway, you're right. Things in my apartment were moved while I was at work. I swear my apartment was empty, and no one was home. When I got back, everything was a mess, and something felt off. I didn't know what it was, but it felt... supernatural, perchance? Please, just come over and help me. Of course. I'll be there shortly, milady. Oh, not the milady. Brother. Beep, beep, beep. Despite how odd he is, I can't help but feel reassured. The chill of the apartment sends shivers down your spine. And so, partly against your better judgment, you step out of your apartment to wait for Haruki to arrive. When the steady tapping of Haruki's shoes finally echoed down the hallway, the sun had already started setting. He waves at you before grasping the doorknob and opening the door with a flourish. After a brief moment, he pauses in the doorway, turns, and gives me a wide grin. My, this is quite the energetic spirit we have here. Of course, this will not be an issue to me. I would advise that you step back a bit, milady. Please stop calling me that, dude. You obediently take Haruki's advice and take a few steps back. Haruki, almost in a strategically like fashion, places candles around my apartment. He then comes back to the doorway and prepares to chant. The very air of the room starts to feel charged as Haruki's voice takes on a melodic quality. Words that I have no understanding of flow like water from his lips. His hands trace intricate patterns through the air. The candles flicker wildly as the flames dance erratically in non-existent wind. It doesn't take long for the room to fill with unsettling energy. A chill runs down your spine as a cold draft rustles curtains, sending shivers across your skin. The melodic chanting is suddenly interrupted. Haruki clutches at his chest. Staggering, a faint trickle of blood escapes from the corner of his mouth. Each cough sends specks of blood splattering onto the floor. The room is filled with the sound of his labored breathing, and the eerie silence is only accompanied by the ticking of the clock. The flickering candles slowly calm as Haruki straightens slowly, wiping his mouth with the back of his hand, only to unsuccessfully smear it instead. It's fine, just a particularly strong spirit. I'll manage. Though, Something like this can't possibly stop the strongest exorcist around here. Of course, something as minute as this can't keep me down. With the strength of 1,000 suns and the wisdom of ancient sages, I shall vanquish any spirit that dares to disturb your peace. But a bit of added protection won't hurt. I picked this up from the temple today. It's not as strong as me, of course, but it does work. And even if it doesn't, it does add as a cute little addition to your bags. That is cute. Haruki digs through his bag and pulls out a small lucky charm with a cute cat face on it. Please have it. Thank you. It looks like you. Do you think so? I guess my charm is rubbing off on these cute little cats. Yeah, it's got that same mischievous smile. Well, I do aim to bring a bit of cheer to even the most serious situations. Speaking of which, this little guy is said to ward off evil spirits. Keep it close and it'll keep the negative energy at bay. I appreciate it. Hopefully it'll be as effective as you are. Of course. Together we'll make sure your apartment stays spirit-free. And if you ever feel uneasy, just remember my charming face on the kitty. All his waving around leaves his sleeve pulled up, revealing tattoos on his arms that seem closer to carvings than ink. You can't help but steal a couple of glances at them, noticing beads of blood seeping along the intricately carved symbols. Haruki notices the glance and sends a grin your way, eyes twinkling mischievously. Ah, these old things? They're my best-kept secrets. People say they're a map to buried treasure, but I'm afraid it's just my way of keeping things interesting. You're bleeding, though. It's something to be worried about. What kind of exorcist would I be if I were afraid of a little blood? I'm fine. Besides, it hurt a lot more than when I got them. You hand him a towel as you take a seat next to him. Still, though, it looks painful. You hesitate, thinking about whether or not to ask Haruki about them, but he senses your curiosity and speaks up anyway. They're protective wards so that I won't ever lose a battle with a spirit. But if you're so strong, why do you need them? There's no shame in relying on an extra layer of protection. Sometimes there are enemies you can't fight alone. And besides, they look pretty cool, don't they? Adds to the whole mysterious exorcist vibe. Like I walked straight out of an anime or something. Okay, dude. You roll your eyes, smirking at his cheekiness, but your smile fades when you see Haruki wince in pain. He is still hurt. His wound is still bleeding, and there's a ghost in your house. Haruki, you know, behind all that cheeriness and grandiosity, it seems that I don't know much about you. He pauses, his expression shifting as he searches for the right words before finally responding. It's nothing too interesting. Haruki's smile fades slightly, his eyes distant as if he's sorting through unpleasant memories, or perhaps he's still dealing with the pain. Well, I've always been spiritually gifted. It's been my thing for decades. It's the only thing I have. It might not seem like it, but I guess there's a responsibility to it. Oh, and I like mackerel. Okay. Mackerel's alright, I suppose. Alright? It's the food of the gods. Okay, dude, are you, like, legitimately a cat? Haruki's expression shifts to something softer, but still is genuine. I know it might be hard to trust someone like me, but if for some reason you do, thank you. I appreciate it. I promise I'll tell you everything someday, maybe over some fried mackerel. You give a soft chuckle at his playful remark as he returns to his usual demeanor. He adjusts his sleeve to conceal his tattoos once more. The little ritual I did should keep them quiet for a while, but watch out. This is one persistent spirit. You nod gratefully, feeling a sense of relief mixed with concern for Haruki's well-being. Thank you, Haruki. Please take care of yourself. He acknowledges your words with a nod, his eyes reflecting a flicker of gratitude amidst the wariness. Always, my dear client. Until next time. Haruki trots back down the hallway, giving one last wave as you close your door. Sanity increased. Affection with Haruki increased. Can we go sleep now? It's like nearly midnight. As you drift into sleep, fragments of another life flicker through your mind. Faces and voices swirl around you, familiar yet distant, leaving an unsettling sense of déjà vu. There's a leader's presence, a protector's shadow, a friend's warmth, a wanderer's wisdom, and a companion's loyalty, all tangled in memories you can't quite grasp. You want to make sense of it, but wariness pulls you deeper, into a void-filled slumber, where the past whispers but never fully reveals itself. You feel your heart wrench as memories of the past continue to swirl in your brain. You hear the same familiar knockings, but this time they feel different. Not teeming with the same malicious intent brewing in your apartment, but with an air of protectiveness, warmth, and even love. Someone loved you very much. He cared about you in the past. When you were chased out of your village, he took you in. Yes, him. He had everything. A mansion, servants, and power. Unlike the people at your village, he wasn't afraid of you, even though you brought endless calamities. He was potential. He saw strength, and he saw kindness. Despite everything, you were the calm in his life. Until the calamity. Yes, you ruined everything. You had someone who loved you, but you couldn't help it. You had to ruin it all, didn't you? You had people who cared, yet that wasn't enough. You had to destroy everything. A persistent ache gnaws at your temples as you toss and turn in bed. When you finally drift off, you find yourself trapped in a state in between waking and dreaming, with the oppressive weight of sleep paralysis pinning you down. All around you, the shadows dance and morph into haunting figures. Muffled voices, distant and unintelligible, echo in your ears as they scream your name. You see the people who loved you melt into a horrifying mass of flesh and blood. You try to scream, to move, but your body disobeys your desperate commands. Just when you think you can't take any more, the darkness recedes. You wake up drenched in sweat and trembling, the nightmare's clinging remnants leaving you shaken and exhausted. Sanity decreased. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have dug deeper. Since this is the end of day 2, we will end this episode here. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next one.